today's video, I am going to be sharing my rising 4th graders curriculum picks for the 25-26 homeschool year. I have spent countless hours researching, looking at deep diving into all of the curriculum choices so you don't have to. I wanted to choose things for my daughter that would not only be fun and engaging, but also stood by our biblical values. So if that's something you're here for, let's jump into it. Welcome back, friend. And if you are new here, my name is Tashina and I am a homeschooling mama to 3 girls. I have a rising 11th grader, 4th grader, and 1st grader. We've been homeschooling for about 7 years now. The first thing that I am going to jump into is writing. So writing with ease. So this is something newer to us. I have never used this before. I really loved that they used classic stories to do all of this. So it gives you like the copy work exercise, and there are 2 different options. So if you have somebody younger, then you can do the shorter version. Somebody a little older, they can do the longer version. And then it gives you the narration exercise where you're going to read to the child and then you are going to ask them questions just to make sure that they are retaining what you are reading. And then for the day 3, it gives you some more copy work, and again, the shorter versus the longer version you can choose. And then again, another narration exercise on day 4. And then day 5 is completely optional, again, depending on your child's age. And it is just going to be a creative writing exercise. So this really spoke to me. I loved it. I love how simple it is. It's not going to take a lot of time out of our day, but it is also going to be extremely beneficial. The pages are perforated, so I do love that I can pull those out for the week or however I choose for them to do their assignments. There are also 36 weeks in this workbook. If you are not new to my channel, then you know my love for All About Learning Press. They're all about reading and they're all about spelling. Program is top notch. If you need a kid to read well and spell well, this is the program for you. It is my one company that if I just had to give you one to recommend, it would be All About Learning Press. My daughter has dyslexia, so it has been a real struggle to find a program that really worked for her and checked off all those boxes. So she is currently, at the time of filming this video, she is currently wrapping up her last reading workbook, which is level 4. So we are almost done with that. So now I have the All About Spelling bundle, and this is the level 3. So this is the complete packet. I haven't even opened that yet, but this is a complete packet. Comes with that for the student, and this is the teacher manual. So I believe they go up to level 7 for spelling. So we do have quite a bit more work for spelling to do, but that's okay. She has come such a long way with her dyslexia. So highly recommend if you have a struggling reader or somebody who is not catching on to spelling very well. Highly recommend this program. That being said, I will probably be purchasing more levels of this throughout our homeschool year. Since this is level 3, maybe definitely level 4 and maybe even level 5 will be completed within our school year this year. Now, as far as grammar, I am going to be using another new program called Fix It Grammar. So I have been paying attention to this for a while, but she was not ready for this yet. It wasn't recommended for her yet. They wanted her to complete certain things with her dyslexia before we moved into incorporating new ideas. So we are just starting at the very beginning. This is the level 1. I think she'll do great in this. I just love, again, that they're short, small lessons, and I love that the guide and the parent guide tells me exactly what I need to do and exactly what I need to say. I don't have to question or question if I am correcting her correctly or not. It is all laid out for me. Another thing that I do not have printed out yet for her is the good and the beautiful handwriting. I did purchase a PDF version so that I could pass that on to my younger daughter when she is ready for that. But we have kind of kept with that. It works just fine. And I can have her do a worksheet a day. And so I will print that out as she needs it. All right, next up is history. We are going a little bit different of our route this time. So before in the past we have used generations, and I have talked about that in my other video. I still highly recommend generations. I love generations, especially from a biblical standpoint. They really incorporate and hone in on specific missionaries and the work that they are doing and what they have done to kind of cultivate this area of a particular part of the world. Instead of doing a workbook, worksheet based curriculum, I wanted to also incorporate my rising first grader in. So anywhere where I can maybe have them do things together obviously is the goal. So I'm not having to teach all of my children individually. So this is where it led me to the Tuttle twins, and this is the American History 1776 to 1791 textbook. And I did go ahead and buy the set. So this one is 1215 through 1776. And I am very excited about these books, even for myself. I have looked at these so many times, but we were already in a curriculum that we were using. There was no need to change it at that point, but I knew when a new school year arrived that I would probably be leaning towards this. Now, I did look at other curriculum choices, but this ultimately is the one that I loved. I really love that it tells a story first and is just kind of bringing in these twins along with some facts. So most history books can be pretty boring, and I love that this just is going off of stories and just like families just having real conversations about what happened in history. Is just going to make it that much more entertaining, and but still introducing valuable history information. So I am really excited to dive through this myself, because even as a child, I thought history was boring, and just kind of drilling in all those facts and dates, I did not love it at all. So I am excited to just learn from a different perspective, and I really hope that my children will enjoy this too. So if you are curious how any of this curriculum is working out for us, you will want to make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those videos. Now for science, I am going with the good and the beautiful this year. I know their unit studies move pretty fastly, so I have another company in mind that I will probably move into once these are completed. But I want to use these to start and just kind of give like more of a gentle introduction to things. My daughter is really into dinosaurs, so I went with the paleontology unit study. So I have this one, and this is for 3 through 8th grade, and it also comes with a student journal. So I did purchase these two together. We also might do this one for summer, so we might go ahead and just start working on this one. It just kind of depends on how things flow during the summer, but I think I do want to start with that one. And then another one that I purchased was the weather and water unit, and again with the student journal. And then our last one that we can work through is Wonders of Energy, and also their student journal. So I was really excited about these. They look like they're packed full of information. I haven't used their science outside of for littles, so like the K through 2. I've used some of those. I'm really excited about these science units. They look really good, and lots of little videos that you can watch to incorporate some extra learning there. So I'm excited to dive into some of those as well. Now for math, I don't have anything physical to show you because I am still deciding between two options. So I'm either going to stick with Math with Confidence, which we have been using. We love this curriculum. It works wonderful, and the only reason why I'm thinking of changing is to just give her a little bit more independence, and it would free up a little bit of time for me to work with my younger daughter. The other option is teaching textbooks, which is all online. They do all the grading for you. My oldest daughter uses teaching textbooks and she loves it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Riley will love it. So I was going to go ahead and have her do the placement test, see where she would be, and you can do a free trial with them. I think it's 2 weeks is what they give you as far as a free trial goes, and then if you like it, then you can purchase it from there. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to do the placement test, see where she is, go ahead and sign up for the 2-week trial for her, and just see what we think about it, if she likes it and if I like it. So that will be my decision maker on math. So again, Math with Confidence we love. I have my younger daughter doing that as well. So that's the only reason why I am even considering changing. I believe Math with Confidence goes up to level 5. So we would need to be changing at some point either way. So stay tuned for which one I decide to go with for math. Last up is geography. So I do have some things to show you, but the one that I can't show you is through Campfire Curriculums. I really love this company. I have bought several unit studies from them, and we have all loved them as a family. And they had the geography one, and I had watched several reviews on this before. It's laid out very similar. I know that we will enjoy it. So I did buy the first unit study, and they're going to be going over different states, different regions. And so I just purchased the first one now. I haven't printed it out and binded it yet, but that is what I have already purchased. If you are curious about it as well, they do offer like a free download of a few pages just to kind of give you an idea of what you can expect from the unit studies. But I really love the way this is set up. Now, I did purchase some things to kind of go along with it that I thought would be fun, and especially if I'm doing like a read aloud portion, some things that maybe they could be doing while I'm reading aloud and looking at. First thing that I purchased off of Amazon is the United States of America coloring book. I'm excited about this myself. I love coloring, but I figured I would just make copies of these pages so that each of my girls could do one. I think this is something that I am actually going to do with all three of my girls, even my high schooler, just so we can hone in on the states a little bit more. But I just thought this was really cute, and again, something that they can be doing with their hands while I'm reading. Another book that I purchased is this National Parks of the USA. You guys, this is crazy good quality. I love the feel and the texture of this book. It is so pretty. It's 2 pages for every one area that they are discussing, with really beautiful graphics and information. So I thought that we could just use this as a reference when we are talking about a specific area in our study with Campfire Curriculums. We can pull this out as well and use this as an additional resource. The last book that I have that I purchased off of Amazon is The 50 States. This book is gorgeous. I love this book. We have had this actually for a while, but I actually haven't put it into practice. So now that we are doing kind of like a geography base, this is going to be such a great resource. My girls have already looked through this several times, but this is just going to, again, give us some more things to look at as we are talking about specific areas, just some more facts, some different pictures, some, let's see, moments to remember. This is just another beautiful resource that I love having for our homeschool library. If you have found value in my video today, please give me a thumbs up. And if you love homeschooling content, encouragement, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you guys would like to see more of a certain book, please leave me a comment down below so that I know that you would like a little bit more of a deeper dive, a flip through. I would be happy to do that for you. If you guys have used any of these curriculum choices or books, please let me know how you liked it in the comments below, or if you find something that you think would be beneficial to our homeschool year, please leave it down below. I love reading through those and chatting with you all. Thank you so much for being here and watching. Have a blessed week.